Tyler Perry. Come. Step forward to the front of the congregation, sir. Yes, you, Medea, Tyler. Okay? Whatever you're calling yourself these days, sir. Step forward to the front of the congregation. Before I get into it, there's one thing I need to say. Until you do right by Monique, everything you think about will crumble. Until you do right by Monique, everything you think about will crumble. Now, you know, here's the thing, Tyler Perry. What you do in your own personal, private life, on your own personal time, off of the, lots where you shoot and film, okay? And out of the homes and bedrooms and places you shoot and film, that's your business entirely. I promise you, that is your business. And I'm not trying to get into your business. But baby, you done tore your drawers with somebody because your business is all out there. Now, why I say till you do right by Monique, everything you think about going to crumble. Because let me tell you something. What you have going on right now in your life is predatory behavior. And they say birds of a feather flock together. Not my flock, child. We good, congregation. We good, congregation. Okay, listen. First of all, the guy that was mentioned, right? In the court documents stated that, Dereck stated that the guy, you told him that the guy, allegedly, that the guy that could have helped him get an Oscar is behind bars. And what other guy is behind bars that could have gotten him an Oscar? But none other than Harvey Weinstein, whom, by the way, allegedly, you were close friend, well enough to know to say, you know that he can get that man an Oscar that he damn sure ain't earned from what we seen of him playing a role on the Oval. Now, I liked him on the Oval. He's amazing on the, for what it was, because you always hire actors that seem that don't really got a whole hell of a lot, except for Tika Sumpter, child. That's my boo. I don't give a, keep her out of this. You can have Taraji. You got Taraji over there. I love me some Tika. Anyway, so as you can see by the people that I'm naming, I'm familiar with your work that you've put out there, and I'm not a huge fan of the way you think of and how you portray black women, talking about low-hanging fruit with that lady. You know what you done been doing wrong. Anyway, back to this, affiliate of yours. Allegedly, Harvey Weinstein, who's also affiliate, Oprah Winfrey. What the fuck y'all got going on? Okay? Predatory behavior. You are not supposed to be, and I know, in Hollywood, you see these actors, they get on set, they be on set with the people for so long, it be they got in a relationship. You gotta have some stricter rules. Workplace. It's the workplace. You can't be fucking around on the people that you hire. What's wrong with you? Tyler, the way you be putting out these shows in the Medea and around in your little dress, that little frilly, ugly dress with the flowers. Okay? You would think you know something about how things go. Okay? With the church, you cannot do these things and think you're gonna get away with it like that, sir. Okay? And now, word on the street is that they've been talking about stuff like, you've been doing stuff like this for a long time. Yeah. Messing with somebody, it ain't no different for somebody that got a job. Let me tell you something, I left a job because they was the harassment was at an all-time high. Bitch, I ain't got time for this. I got to go. I'm talking about, I used to be driving truck. I'm telling you, they was following me around, chasing me down in them trucks. Child, I can't work like this under these pressures. I don't know. I give it up, baby. Okay. Not all money is good money. And to anybody that was accepting money in favor for him to give you a role, don't you want to get known? And don't you want to... This is so much to unpack that this is going to be about 4 or 5 videos. I promise you right now. Let's get back to the predators. It seems like we have in Hollywood. And not just Hollywood, it's running rampant. Look at what's going on with Diddy and the music industry. And it's like a power play. You know, this is so absolutely disgusting, Mr. Perry. Like, oh my God. And for all of those, for you to get up on BET talking about, yeah, and y'all been supporting it, yeah, the same black women that's complaining about how I portray them, they're going to continue to, no, we ain't, motherfucker. Who going to support you? Not me? Oh, not she. And let me tell you, I love those some Tika, that, you know, certain things you did that I really like, and I would like to have seen you continue, but to do things on the up and up. Okay, your little sexual proclivities, you need to keep that shit to yourself, sir. Keep it in your pants. It doesn't matter who you dating, who you choose to, you know, be with. I'm not with the whole outing thing, but at the same time, it's no difference from, okay, let me give you a prime example. It's no different from a transgender, let's say. You know, they go and they completely try to pass as a woman, right? And, you know, you got trans in front of women for a reason. Now, you go and you do that and you take that part out of it and you just, oh, I'm just a woman. And you go and get with somebody, right? And you might be the most beautiful, wonderful person in the world, inside and out. But if you lie and that person knock you upside your motherfucking head, not to say that is right or wrong, but you can't do that. You got to be upfront. You know what I'm saying? And this day and age, you don't got to be in a closet. And not to say that you are, whatever. These are just accusations right now, allegedly. Child, I don't know what the hell, but this is wild as, okay? Because, you know, there's so many people out here, right, with these positions of power where you have, you know, people underneath you. They don't belong underneath you in the bed. You don't, Tyler, you don't got, this man got text messages on you. This man allegedly got recordings. Come on. Are you seriously out here moving like that? You know, people are getting so... Hold on. I need a minute. Child. Look, we got people in the pews just shaking their head. Look, the women's hitting people in the eye with their dog on big church house. Hold on. As I stated before, you know, there's so much to unpack here. You know, no one that has talent, no one that's trying to get in the music industry, that's trying to, you know, use their God-given gifts. You know, some people is really, really talented. And I feel like for the person that's really big in the industry, they kind of like try to, you know, sabotage and this person's not getting on because if they get on, they too fire. Well, then how good are you really if you got to do that? You got to do that. How good are you really? You want somebody to love you and like you and want you for you. Why would you use your power to get anything for somebody? Like, this cannot be, you know, thrown back up in your face and used against you. That's workplace rule number 1. Stop. Never get high on supply, child. We in church, but you understand what I'm saying? Don't where you eat, okay, asleep, because that's a mess. Come back, because we got so much more to unpack and get through, and I really just needed. This really took me aback. It took me a moment because it's really some serious stuff here going on right now, and we really need to dig into this. And I need all my congregants on deck in the comments. Let's discuss this because this is a mess. Okay, this video about to cut off. Tyler, no, y'all might as well go and get him one of them folding chairs. Place him right in front of my face in the chair. Okay, you don't even get to sit in the pews. Okay, with your messy ass.